Welcome to Hotline TV, everyone. I'm Amy Walter.
And I'm Tim Saad. The NRCC is unveiling the first 10 Republicans and their new Patriot program, which is designed to help vulnerable Republicans raise lots of cash.
Interesting. They always got a good name. What was it before? They were like...
It was well, last time was ROMP.
ROMP, Stomp, Chomp.
Regain our majority. When it was before, it was retain our majority.
Yeah,
so at least they're using...
Instead, it's Patriots.
It's a fresh idea. Patriot, yeah, like the missile.
Or is it like the failed football team without Tom Brady?
That's well, we
yeah,
won't.
Yeah, Rochelle. I said it.
As Steeler fan, we're not going to have any arguments
here. A
here.
Brady-less Patriot team. Okay, let's look at this chart for a second, though, Tim. And in fact, we're going to do two things today. We're going to look at this chart. We're going to see who's on it, who should be on it, and why, and wonder why certain people are.
Okay.
And then let's take a look at Nancy Pelosi and the tightening generic ballot. So first, to the list. We got 10 names on here, some of them not surprising. You know, Reichert in Washington State, Paulson, who's a freshman from Minnesota. Judy Biggert, though, why is she on
Judy
this list?
Biggert, well, I think she caught a big surprise last time. Scott Harper, who ran against her the last time, didn't have much money. Caught the Obama wave in Illinois, got swept up. Obama took 54% in this district. Biggert took 54%. It was a surprise on Biggert's side, not on Obama's side. Harper's running again. I think they're just trying to make sure, just to build her up, make sure she's just ready and in position.
Lightning in a bottle, that's what Democrats are hoping to catch.
They're hoping to catch it again.
Yeah.
I don't know. We'll see. And the same thing goes with California. We have three interesting California representatives, Dan Lundgren, Ken Calvert, and Brian Bilbray. Those first two we haven't seen on any target list except for a month before Election Day this year, when Lundgren and Calvert caught surprises in districts that also went for Obama. Right. These guys, these California representatives, it looks like they're grouping of California districts Obama did well, surprisingly well in, districts where Republicans that have normally been good have underperformed. They're trying to shore those guys up.
Well, and that really is the question. I mean, if you're sitting in suburban Chicago right now, you know that there's going to be a Senate race, there's a governor's race.
That's right.
The entire White House is staffed by former Chicagoans. The effort, obviously, is going to be to do big turnout there.
That's right.
Okay, so who's not on this list? Because it sure seems to me that there are people who had close races last time that they should be worried about, like, or districts like California, like Mary Bono.
That's right. I think the purpose...
Mary Bono Mac, sorry.
That's right. The purpose of this list, I think Republicans want to use this list as, hey, this is a reward for doing your work, raising your money. But also, you know, for guys that aren't, for people that aren't on this list, it's, hey, listen, if you don't raise your money, we're not going to help you out. So I think the name on this list that's surprising that it's off, and not surprising at the same time, is Jean Schmidt. You know, she has never done well in her district. She got under 50% in the district that McCain won handily. This is not a district Republicans like to play in and waste their money.
So you think that they can just say to her, you know what, if she loses,
I think
we won't be that bad off. Maybe she loses in a primary, and even if she does lose a general election,
we'll get it back with a competent Republican. I don't know that that's what they want to do, but that's what they're espousing with this list, to say, hey, we have to hold these guys accountable. Just like Bill Sally the last time, who they hated giving money to in such a Republican district. He lost. They have a good chance of getting it back.
Right.
And like I said, and Michelle Bachmann is another name. Of course, they cut her off at the end of the last campaign, and she did well on her own. She raised enough money. She's a very good campaigner. She can raise the money.
She's got enough YouTube clips now to just keep raising some money from somewhere.
And for the opposition. That's right.
There's nothing, you know, lightning rods are good that they raise a lot of money for the other side, but they usually are able to raise it for their own side. Okay,
that's right.
Quickly, let's take a look at Nancy Pelosi, her unfavorables going up, the generic ballot gap closing now. Democrats just have a 2-point advantage. They had like a 10-point
advantage, yes,
in the last poll we saw. What's going on, and does it even matter?
It seems like there's disparate events when it comes to this generic ballot. You know, Republicans keep closing and closing, but we don't see any other evidence out there that suggests that Republicans are really horning in. So it's a very interesting number. To be honest, I don't know how to read it. I don't think people know how to read that number as it's closing, because all the other elements out there, President Obama's popularity is soaring, staying pretty high, pretty high. And other factors, the economy seeming to improve a bit. So I think a lot of people are coming, don't know what to make of these numbers, why it's closing on one side, and other factors seem like it would make it
Well, it seems to me that what's happening is Obama's able to stay in the 60s because even as the two sides have taken their sides, right? Democrats all lining up behind him, Republicans all lining up against him, which is happening on the generic as well. Independents still sticking with Obama, giving him the benefit of the doubt. Where independents aren't giving the benefit of the doubt is to members of Congress.
That's right.
And it seems to be falling just under traditional, same old patterns we've seen for the last 15 years here, which is we're basically in a 50-50 country. Obama's different because of his personality, but when the fights come down, it's Pelosi and Reid and members of Congress who actually have to take the battles on, and Obama gets to still stay above the fray. So I think it will be interesting to see if we can make it all the way until next year with this gap, where you still have a very popular president and a Congress that's not only not as popular, but
shows Republicans. That's right. That's right. And he's staying on the sidelines.
Right. Interesting. Well, that is all the news we have. Well, it's not all the news we have. We have a lot more to say, but we don't have a whole lot of time. But believe me, we will be checking back in with Tim House Race Hotline Sod soon enough. Until then, I'm Amy Walter.
And I'm Tim Sod. Thanks for watching Hotline TV.
Oh, you're trying to rebrand it.
That's right.
Do it. I got my eye on you, Sod.